Dave Campbell's Texas Football, along with Wells Fargo and in conjunction with the Academy Sports and Outdoors Texas Bowl, is proud to present the Mr. Texas Football Player of the Week award to the most deserving high schooler in the state of Texas. Every Monday at noon, that's here and now, TexasFootball.com will announce 10 candidates for that week's award based on the previous week's on-field performance. We then let you, the viewer and the voter and the citizen, vote at TexasFootball.com. Exercise your right to vote. When the Founding Fathers drew up the Constitution, this is the voting they were talking about. Voting closes each Friday at noon, with the winner being announced on TexasFootball.com shortly afterwards.
It's crazy. I'm seeing all these people with I voted stickers that
I know.
voted for Mr. Texas Football.
Yeah, exactly. It's great. We need to send people I voted stickers when they vote on the site.
It's all over social media right now.
Really
It's really insane.
Yeah. Actually, your vote doesn't count unless you tweet about it. The Week 9 Mr. Texas Football Player of the Week nominees. Louise athlete Colin Gonzalez. 171 yards and 4 touchdowns passing. 79 yards and 2 touchdowns rushing. He also had 10 tackles and returned an interception for a touchdown. He's also the kicker and kicked four extra points. Not bad. So, Louise athlete Colin Gonzalez up for Mr. Texas Football. So is Odessa defensive back Charles McClure. 2 picks, 2 pass breakups, 6 tackles, and he returned a kickoff for a touchdown. Big game for Charles McClure of the Broncos. Hutto wide receiver Caleb Forrest had 10 catches for 243 yards and 4 touchdowns, and took a kickoff back 94 yards for a score for the Hutto Hippos. From the Hippos to the Demons, Dumas athlete Luis Ramos, 284 all-purpose yards, 96-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. He ran for a touchdown. He had 15 tackles. He forced a fumble, and he picked it up. Round Rock Cedar Ridge running back Deuce Vaughn ran for 406 yards and 4 touchdowns for Cedar Ridge. That game was nuts. You were gone. That game was, I believe, 35-28 at the end of the first quarter.
Good Lord.
Yeah,
that game was nuts. Their game with Round Rock. McAllen Memorial running back Campbell Speights ran for 310 yards and 4 touchdowns in a pretty standard game for Campbell Speights. Chico running back and defensive back Billy Morgan, 128 yards and 2 touchdowns rushing. He had 41 yards receiving, 14 tackles. He recovered a fumble, and he picked off a pass and took it 100 yards for a touchdown. Hawley wide receiver Garrett Hewitt, 2 kickoff return touchdowns, 5 catches, 83 yards, and 3 touchdowns. So 5 total touchdowns, 2 of which were kickoff returns. Fort Bend Kempner running back Jordan Shelton ran for 412 yards and 6 scores for Kempner. And finally, Bonham quarterback Tyler Rodriguez, 318 yards and 4 touchdowns rushing, 281 yards and 5 touchdowns passing. That's 9 total touchdowns for the Purple Warriors quarterback. So those are your Week 9 Mr. Texas Football Player of the Week nominees. Louise athlete Colin Gonzalez, Odessa defensive back Charles McClure, Hutto wide receiver Caleb Forrest, Dumas athlete Luis Ramos, Round Rock Cedar Ridge running back Deuce Vaughn, McAllen Memorial running back Campbell Speights, Chico running back and defensive back Billy Morgan, Hawley wide receiver Garrett Hewitt, Fort Bend Kempner running back Jordan Shelton, and Bonham quarterback Tyler Rodriguez. Vote early, vote often, wear your I voted sticker, and vote now at TexasFootball.com.